In the year 3023, Earth was no longer alone in the universe. Humans had made contact with various alien species, and interstellar travel was as common as a trip to the grocery store. On one of the most vibrant planets in the Andromeda Galaxy, called Zyra, humans and aliens coexisted, having built a thriving community that welcomed diversity. Among the bustling markets and luminous parks of Zyra lived a young woman named Illyra. She was an explorer at heart. Every day, she would venture into the colorful streets filled with different species. She loved capturing the vibrancy of life around her with her camera, snapping pictures of exotic plants and creatures. However, her heart felt a deep longing. She wanted to experience true love beyond the stars. One fateful day, Illyra was wandering through the Night Blossom Festival, a celebration known for its enchanting lights and the aroma of sweet alien pastries. As she spun around to take a picture of a peculiar floating lamp, she bumped into someone. Looking up, she saw a tall figure with shimmering blue skin and bright, golden eyes. He was a Zyrian named Kale, a skilled engineer who was known for crafting beautiful technology that could defy gravity. "Sorry about that," Illyra said, blushing slightly. "No harm done," Kale replied, smiling warmly. "I'm actually thankful to have met you. I've seen you around, always capturing the beauty of Zyra." Illyra's heart skipped a beat. "You have?" "Yes. Your passion for the world around us is inspiring," Kale said. They began to talk, sharing stories about their homes, experiences, and dreams. The two felt an instant connection, something they had both longed for in their lives. As days turned into weeks, Illyra and Kale grew closer. Together, they explored the beauty of Zyra. Kale showed Illyra the wonders of his technology, and Illyra shared stories of Earth, painting a vivid picture of her own culture. They would spend evenings lying on the grass, staring up at the stars, dreaming about their future. One evening, as they laid side by side, Kale turned to Illyra with a serious expression. "Illyra, I need to ask you something." "What is it?" Illyra felt a rush of nervousness. "Will you be my life partner?" Kale asked, his golden eyes shining brightly with hope. "I know it sounds fast, but I can't imagine my life without you. You are my muse, my friend, and I want us to share everything together." Illyra felt a rush of emotions. Part of her was excited, but another part held her back. "Kale, that's a big commitment. We come from different worlds, both literally and figuratively. Are you sure?" "I've never been more sure of anything," Kale replied, his voice steady. "I believe we can overcome any obstacles together. Our love can bridge our worlds." Illyra took a deep breath, considering his words. She respected Kale's passionate nature, but she also feared the unknown. Despite the bright future they could have, their differences loomed over like a shadow. Could their love truly last? "Can you give me some time to think?" she finally said, her voice shaky but firm. "Of course," Kale nodded, understanding. "I want you to feel ready and confident in this decision." In the following days, Illyra took time alone to reflect. She wandered through Zyra's beautiful landscapes, contemplating her feelings. She felt deeply connected to Kale, but the weight of their differences weighed heavily on her heart. What if their love faced difficulties? What if they couldn't understand each other in the long run? One evening, after a long day of searching within herself, Illyra went to a quiet spot where the stars twinkled brightly. She took out her camera and pointed it at the sky. She wanted to capture the moment of her decision. Just then, she heard a soft rustle behind her. It was Kale, looking worried. "There you are," he said softly. "I've been searching for you." "I needed some time," Illyra said, turning to him. "I've been thinking about your proposal. I love you, Kale, but I'm scared." "Fear is natural," Kale responded. "But love is stronger than fear. Together, we can navigate whatever comes our way." Illyra looked deep into his eyes, and she saw sincerity and strength. She took a deep breath. I want to believe that. I'm willing to try, Kale. I want us to be partners in exploring this universe together. Kale's face lit up with joy. You want to be my life partner? Yes, I do, Illyra smiled, her heart swelling with excitement. From that moment on, they became inseparable. They faced challenges, not only from each other's differences but from outside forces as well. There were days when misunderstandings arose, and sometimes they struggled to see eye to eye. However, they always found a way back to each other, talking through their issues and reaffirming their love. As they continued their journey together, they traveled to different planets, learning about new cultures, and sharing their experiences with others. They showed that love transcends barriers. Their partnership became a beacon of hope for others, proving that acceptance and understanding could unite even the most distant worlds. Years later, as they stood together on the beautiful landscape of Zyra, Illyra turned to Kale. We did it, didn't we? We found our way through it all. Kale nodded, his golden eyes bright. Yes, we did. Love is our greatest adventure. And with that, they looked up at the stars, hand in hand, ready for whatever the universe had in store for them next. The crimson sun dipped below the jagged peaks of Xylos, casting long shadows across the shimmering alien flora. Jax, a human with sun-weathered skin and eyes the color of molten gold, nervously adjusted his worn flight suit. He'd come a long way, across a gulf of stars, for this moment. Across his lap rested a small, intricately carved box, containing a gift far more precious than any jewel. He was meeting Lyra, a Xylosian princess, a being of pure energy contained within a shimmering, bioluminescent form. She was known throughout the galaxy for her sharp intellect and even sharper wit. Their first encounter, a chance meeting during a galactic trade summit, had been electric. A spark had ignited, bridging the vast differences in their cultures and species. Lyra appeared, her form shimmering into existence beside him. Her energy pulsed with a gentle, rhythmic light, the colors shifting from deep amethyst to vibrant emerald. She was breathtaking. Jax, she said, her voice a melodic chime, you've come. Jax swallowed hard, the box in his lap feeling suddenly heavy. Yes, Lyra. And I have something to ask you. Lyra tilted her head, the iridescent light on her form flickering with curiosity. Ask away, human. I have a rather low tolerance for suspense. Jax cleared his throat. Lyra, ever since we met, I've found myself drawn to you. Your intelligence, your wit, your everything. It's something I've never felt before. Something profound. He opened the box, revealing a simple, silver ring, etched with a tiny image of the constellations of both their home worlds. I know this is unconventional, even for an intergalactic courtship, but will you be my life partner? Lyra was silent for a long moment, her energy shifting through a spectrum of colors, reflecting her internal processing. Jax's heart pounded in his chest. Rejection would be devastating, but he'd had to take the chance. Finally, Lyra spoke, her voice soft but firm. The concept of life partner is alien to my kind. We don't engage in such permanent bonding. Our lives are measured in eons, not years. Jax's shoulders slumped. He'd known this was a risk. He closed the box, a wave of disappointment washing over him. However, Lyra continued, her voice brightening, I find your persistence endearing. And I must admit, spending time with you has been stimulating. Your perspectives, your humor, they challenge me. And I value that. A flicker of hope sparked within Jax. The idea of a permanent bond is limiting, from my perspective. But a partnership? A collaborative journey across the vast tapestry of the cosmos? That, I can appreciate. Lyra's energy pulsed with a warm, golden glow. Tell me, human. What kind of journey do you envision? Jax straightened, his disappointment replaced by a surge of excitement. He had underestimated Lyra's unique perspective. He opened the box again, holding up the ring. A journey of discovery, Jax said, his voice filled with conviction. We'll explore galaxies unknown, uncover ancient secrets, face challenges together. We'll learn from each other, grow together, push the boundaries of what's possible. We'll share our knowledge, our experiences, our love. It won't be a bond defined by permanence, but by shared purpose and mutual respect. Lyra extended a shimmering tendril, her energy gently enveloping the ring. I accept your proposition, human, she said. But on my terms. Over the next few years, their partnership blossomed into something extraordinary. Jax, with his practical human skills, and Lyra, with her vast knowledge of the cosmos and incredible energy manipulation abilities, became an unstoppable team. They explored abandoned space stations, deciphered ancient alien languages, and even helped mediate a conflict between two warring star systems. One day, while exploring a nebula shrouded in mystery, they stumbled upon a derelict spaceship, emitting strange energy signatures. Inside, they found a hidden chamber containing an ancient artifact, a crystalline sphere pulsating with power. As they carefully studied it, they realized it was a key to unlocking faster-than-light travel, a breakthrough that would revolutionize interstellar exploration. Their combined skills proved crucial in understanding and harnessing the artifact's power. Jax's meticulous approach to problem-solving, coupled with Lyra's ability to manipulate energy fields, allowed them to safely activate the sphere. The ship shuddered, then surged forward, exceeding the speed of light. They were hurtling through the cosmos, their journey only just beginning. News of their incredible discovery spread like wildfire across the galaxy. Jax and Lyra, the human and the Xyloshian princess, became renowned explorers, pioneers pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. They were no longer just a partnership, they were a legend. Their story, a testament to the power of shared dreams, resonated across the stars, proving that even the most unusual unions could create something extraordinary. Their love story, while unconventional, became an example of how different beings, with different cultures and understandings, could find common ground and build a powerful and fulfilling relationship, forging a path together across the vast expanse of the universe. Their journey, a testament to the enduring spirit of exploration, and the remarkable power of love and collaboration, continued, into the endless expanse of space and time. In a distant future, the galaxy was buzzing with life. Ships of all sizes floated in the starry skies, trading goods and stories. Different planets were homes to various species, each with their unique cultures and ways of living. Among them was a young human named Leo, who lived on the vibrant planet of Illyria. Leo was an explorer at heart. He spent most of his days flying his small ship, the Celestial Wanderer, through the nebulae and starfields surrounding Illyria. He dreamed of discovering new worlds and perhaps meeting new friends along the way. One sunny morning, he received a strange message on his ship's communicator. It was from an unknown sender and simply said, "You want me to be your life partner, seriously?" At first, Leo thought it was a prank. However, curiosity got the better of him. He decided to trace the message back to its source. After some time, he found that it came from a small moon called Lyra, known for its crystalline forests and beautiful landscapes. Feeling adventurous, Leo set a course for Lyra. As he landed on the moon's surface, he was greeted by a whirlwind of colors. Glowing trees swayed gently in the breeze, and large flowers bloomed everywhere. Leo stepped out of his ship and took a moment to admire the beauty. Suddenly, a silhouette appeared among the trees. The figure emerged, revealing a woman with shimmering skin and flowing hair that sparkled like starlight. "Hello, Leo," she said with a warm smile. My name is Lyra. Are you the one who sent the message? Leo asked, puzzled. Yes, I did, she replied. I wanted to meet you because I saw your adventures through the cosmic network. I think we could make a great team, and maybe more. Leo felt a flutter in his stomach. Lyra was enchanting, and he had never met anyone like her before. You mean, life partner? He asked, still trying to grasp her meaning. Yes. I believe we could explore the universe together, share our dreams and adventures, and support each other through life's challenges. Leo considered her words. It was a unique proposition, but he had always valued freedom and adventure over settling down. Still, he felt a connection with Lyra. They spent hours talking, sharing stories about their lives and dreams. Lyra told him about her upbringing on Lyra, a planet where imagination and creativity were valued above all. Leo shared tales of his journeys across distant galaxies, his encounters with odd creatures, and the spectacular sights he had seen. After a day filled with laughter and deep conversations, Leo found himself drawn to her. I never thought someone would want to explore life with me like this, he admitted. Lyra giggled. And I never thought I'd find someone who understands the essence of exploration as you do. As the sun set behind the crystalline trees, casting beautiful patterns of light, they decided to go on a small adventure. Lyra showed Leo the Valley of Illumination, a place where the ground glowed in different hues at night. They laughed and danced on the illuminated grass, feeling a sense of joy that neither had experienced before. But suddenly, a loud crashing noise echoed through the valley. They turned to find a group of black ships streaking across the sky. Leo's heart raced. What's happening? Lyra's smile dropped. Those are the Ravagers. They invade planets and steal resources. Just as they were speaking, the ships landed nearby. A group of armored figures stepped out, brandishing strange weapons. Leo's instincts kicked in. We have to hide. They rushed behind a cluster of glowing trees just in time. Leo could feel his heart pounding as the Ravager searched the area. What do we do? He whispered to Lyra. We can't let them discover me, she said. If they find a native of this moon, they will take her for their own purposes. Leo looked into her eyes, realizing that protecting her was now his priority. I'll create a distraction. Lyra shook her head. No, it's too dangerous. But Leo had made up his mind. He gathered his courage, took a deep breath, and stepped out from behind the trees. Hey! Over here! He shouted. The Ravagers turned, surprised to see him. What do we have here? One of them snarled. A lost wanderer? As they approached him, Leo saw an opportunity. He pointed in the opposite direction. You won't believe what I saw over there. A treasure beyond your wildest dreams. The Ravagers exchanged glances. Curiosity flickered in their eyes. Show us. They commanded. Follow me. Leo led them further away from Lyra, hoping she would be safe. Heart racing, he dashed through the trees, making sure to stay just ahead of them. The Ravagers, eager for treasure, followed closely, but they were not as agile in the dense forest. Suddenly, he heard a loud crash behind him. One of the Ravagers had stumbled and fallen, causing the others to lose their balance as well. Leo didn't waste time. He sprinted back toward Lyra while the Ravagers fought to regain their footing. Lyra was waiting, eyes wide. You did it? Let's get to my ship. Leo said urgently. They raced towards the celestial wanderer, determined to escape the chaos. As they reached the ship, Leo quickly input the launch codes. Just as they started to take off, the Ravagers reappeared, fuming and firing weapons. Leo had to act fast, maneuvering the ship in quick turns to evade their blasts. With skill and a bit of luck, he managed to break free from Lyra's moon and into the stars. Once they were clear, Leo looked at Lyra, breathless. Are you all right? She nodded, and a smile spread across her face. That was incredible. You were so brave. Leo grinned, realizing that this adventure had brought them closer than ever before. So, maybe being life partners could work after all, he said playfully. Lyra beamed at him. Let's make this a journey of exploration and discovery together. As they flew through the vastness of space, their laughter filled the cockpit. With courage and companionship, they were ready to take on the galaxy, side by side. The stars were just the beginning, and together, they would create a story unlike any other. And so began the great adventures of Leo and Lyra, two explorers bound by destiny. The crimson sun dipped below the jagged peaks of Xylos, casting long shadows across the crystalline plains. Jax, a human explorer with sun-weathered skin and eyes that held the vastness of space, knelt beside a shimmering pool. He was alone, save for the chirping of strange, six-legged creatures flitting amongst the luminous flora. He was contemplating his mission, a mission that felt less like exploration and more like a cosmic joke. He'd been sent to Xylos to make contact with the Zidonians, a species known for their advanced technology and equally advanced eccentricity. Their communication protocols were notoriously bizarre, involving complex pheromone exchanges and elaborate interpretive dances. Jax had spent months studying, but he still felt utterly unprepared. A low hum resonated from the pool. The water shimmered, and a figure emerged. It was tall and slender, with skin the color of amethyst and hair like spun moonlight. Its eyes, large and luminous, held an unnerving intensity. This was Lyra, a Zidonian high priestess, and the one who had initiated contact. Lyra spoke, her voice a melodic chime that resonated deep within Jax's chest. You are Jax, the emissary of the human colony on Kepler 186f? Jax nodded, surprised by the ease with which he understood her. That's right. I've come to establish peaceful relations. Lyra tilted her head, a gesture that was both graceful and unsettling. Peaceful relations are good. But what about personal relations? Jax blinked. He hadn't anticipated this. Personal relations. I'm not sure I understand. Lyra approached him, her movements fluid and graceful. She extended a hand, its long, delicate fingers tipped with shimmering claws. You want me to be your life partner, seriously? Jax's jaw dropped. He'd been briefed on the Zidonians' customs, but this was unexpected. He stammered, I wasn't expecting this. I'm here for diplomatic reasons. Lyra chuckled, a sound like wind chimes in a gentle breeze. Diplomatic reasons are important. But love is also important. Is it not written in the universal laws of attraction? Jax struggled to find an answer. He had a girlfriend back on Kepler 186f, a brilliant astrophysicist named Illyra. The thought of Illyra's reaction to this proposal made him sweat. Over the next few days, Jax found himself spending considerable time with Lyra. He learned about Zidonian culture, their intricate social structures, and their surprisingly romantic traditions. Lyra, in turn, seemed fascinated by human customs, asking endless questions about everything from Earth's history to the complexities of human emotions. She possessed a quick wit and a sharp intelligence that challenged his own perspectives. He learned that the Zidonians didn't believe in casual relationships. For them, a life partner was a sacred bond, a union that transcended mere physical attraction. It was a partnership based on mutual respect, understanding, and a shared commitment to exploring the universe together. Jax found himself drawn to Lyra's strength, her independence, and her profound connection to the cosmos. He admired her intellect and her passion for knowledge. He felt a pull toward her that transcended mere physical attraction. Meanwhile, back on Kepler 186f, Illyra was growing increasingly concerned. Jax's communication had become sporadic, his messages brief and cryptic. She sensed something was amiss, something beyond the usual challenges of interstellar communication. She contacted Commander Thorne, the head of the Kepler 186F colony, expressing her worries. Commander Thorne, a grizzled veteran with years of experience in dealing with alien encounters, immediately recognized the potential implications of Jax's silence. He ordered a probe to be sent to Xylos to investigate. On Xylos, Jax was facing a dilemma. He found himself falling for Lyra, but betraying Illyra felt like a betrayal of his own heart. Lyra, sensing his hesitation, gently took his hand. "Jax," she said, her voice soft, "love is not a betrayal. It's an expansion. It is a discovery of new possibilities." The probe from Kepler 186F arrived, its sensors picking up the unusual energy signatures of the Zidonians' communication systems. Commander Thorne, monitoring the probe's feed, witnessed the scene: Jax and Lyra, bathed in the glow of the crimson sun, their hands clasped together. He saw a genuine connection, a mutual understanding that went beyond language and species. Commander Thorne made a decision. He sent a message to Jax, not an order, but a suggestion: talk to Illyra. Tell her everything. The universe is vast, and love can find a way. Jax, with newfound courage, contacted Illyra. He explained everything, his voice filled with a mixture of guilt and exhilaration. To his surprise, Illyra's response was not anger, but a surprising understanding. She'd been worried, yes, but also fascinated by the unfolding events. The story of Jax and Lyra became a legend throughout the galaxy. It was a testament to the power of love to overcome interstellar barriers and cultural differences. It wasn't a story of betrayal, but one of unexpected encounters and the realization that the vastness of space holds not only endless possibilities for exploration, but also the potential for unexpected and profound love. The universe, it seemed, had a way of bringing people together, no matter how different they may appear.